In the year 2714, a new squad of operatives was chosen by the College of Illusion. These fools promptly went on to frustrate their DM at every opportunity. Today, still working together, because really, who else would work with them? They survive as adventurers of fortune. If you have a problem, if no one else can help, and if you can find them, maybe you can hire the Second Breakfast Club.
Tony Kinney as Eddie Falzone.
Jess Owen as Adira Glow.
Michael Cole as Uorag.
Jesse Wicks as Bill Quiverlance.
Nico Rodriguez as your DM.
Welcome back to the continuing tales of A Fool's Quest.
When last we left our heroes...
Oh my god!
Well, actually not quite last. When 4 episodes ago we left our heroes, Bill decided that it was a really good time to bail on the party and not follow Eddie and Uorag through the magical portal that took them to the House of Embers, because Bill had died temporarily. He got better. And Macy told him to avoid the House of Embers, that he's not allowed to help there. And then he decided the best way to not help is to simply not go. That way there was no risk of him forfeiting his soul. And then just before the portal had appeared, the Conjurers had decided to stop attacking the Transmutation Nation because they made a deal with Eddie, Bill, and Uorag. And just as they were wrapping up that deal, the Transmutation Nation caused a large earthquake which swallowed up hundreds and hundreds of the troops from the Conjuration Nation. So Bill said he was going to go over and chat with the Transmuters before things continue to escalate, and he trudges across the field by himself right now in the wide open expanse between the Conjuration Nation and the Transmutation Nation. So, yeah. Anything you have planned as you walk across this field now broken up by the massive earthquake that just shook and swallowed hundreds of people?
Not particularly, but I point out that I don't trudge, I glide.
Okay. While you glide across the field over to... Yeah, the walls of this city have been beaten and broken, right? The conjurers have been tossing out their conjured entities to go over and just decimate the walls. So there's fires that have been done. The transmuters had cast pitch down the side of their walls and lit it on fire to try and keep the monsters that the conjurers had summoned at bay. So the whole fort is just looking pretty rough right now. But as you approach, some archers are on top of the wall, parts that aren't burning, and one of them calls out to you, and he's like, "Hey!
Hello? Who is it?
Yes?
Turn around, or I'm going to shoot you."
I twirl.
Okay. Not quite what I had in mind.
Well, I turned around.
We don't want any conjurers here. We're not talking with you.
I am not a conjurer. I am Bill Quiverlance. And I wish you weren't talking with me.
One moment. So he ducks back down behind the wall, and a few moments later pops back up, and he's got another guy with him, and the other guy's like, "Hey!
Hello?
You're not a conjurer?
I am not.
What do you want?"
I would like to come in and speak with you. I helped to get the conjurers to stop attacking you. And I need to speak to who's in charge here.
Okay. 1 minute. And then he disappears. And then after like a good 10 minutes, finally a small door opens on the side of the wall, and you see a guy come out, and he waves you in, but he's carrying like this giant pike, and he waves you toward the entrance.
Nope. I go through.
Okay. As you get closer, He gets right up next to you and he shouts the same volume he was shouting at the top. Hey, do you have anything on you? Any weapons?
Yes. I also have ears. Calm down.
I'm going to need you to surrender your weapons for a moment.
Okay. You can have my sword and my throwing symbols, but my eyes don't come off.
You don't have those anymore.
What do you mean? Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot.
Those.
I forgot.
Yeah.
I have to write that down.
Why would your eyes come off? What a weird thing to say.
You're not wrong.
Anyway, follow me. And so he leads you through the camp and up to this garden square where it appears the maybe leadership is there. So there was like a pond, like a well there, that not a pond or a well, there's a fountain was the word I was looking for.
There it is.
They normally had water pouring through it, but that's no longer operative right now. Like they've got it, like food stores and stuff that's in there. And you can see the leadership all kind of around a circle table looking at some maps and stuff of the area. And there are just a bunch of injured people all around, like, men, women, children, old people, all kind of around the perimeter of this, like, city square area. And you see a woman. She walks up to you and says, walks up to the other guy, the one who led you, and said, Sergeant Pike, what's with this interruption?
But your name is Pike?
Yes!
And you're using a pike?
Of course!
It's a little on the nose, isn't it?
Well, maybe.
You should really try and, defy expectations. It's more, you know what? It's fine.
He says he's not with the conjurers. And she says, dismissed, Sergeant Pike. Thank you.
No, thank you.
All right. I'm gonna leave his weapons over here. And he just chucks them down on the ground, away from you, though.
Yes.
I'm so sorry about that. Your name?
I am Bill Quiverlance.
Bill. Okay. My name is Major Bangs.
Major Bangs?
Yep.
I can't help but notice you know what?
My name is Major. My last name is Bangs.
Oh, okay. Wait, your first name is You're not a mate. Your first name is Major.
Yeah, my first name is Major. We don't have military ranks like that here in the Transmutation Nation.
You're really missing an opportunity. Okay. Well, it's nice to meet you, Major Bangs. To be honest with you, I just went through a lot of work to try and talk those guys down, and then it almost didn't work when you swallowed up their whole army.
Well, they had been attacking us for quite some time.
Yeah, that's fair. I just want to make sure that we're aware that they are talked down.
So, just to make sure I've got this straight, you're not a conjurer. You're not from the Conjuration Nation.
No.
Where are you from?
Me, a little all over the place. I started off far away. It's been a minute since we played. Hold on, it's like I'm trying to remember.
The Illusion?
Well done!
Yeah, no, I know I'm from the Illusion Nation. I was trying to remember if there was a reason I wouldn't want to tell them.
Oh, God, yeah.
I was trying to. It's been a minute since we did this. Yeah, so. Yeah, no, I am from the Illusion Nation originally. I haven't been able to spend much time there lately, unfortunately. There's kind of wars everywhere.
Yeah.
We're attempting to put a stop to that, as you saw. Normally I have Eddie with me. He's the master of the House of Embers, and he's been working with me to try and calm this whole situation down. But he had to step away for a minute to tend to the House of Embers. Anyway, so I'm from the Illusion Nation, and we are currently trying to bring peace back to the land and kind of get the nations to stop warring. I'm hoping that you are aligned on that with me.
Okay, so you're here to speak on behalf of the invaders to bring this to an end?
Well, I guess I'm here to speak on behalf of the invaders, yes, but I'm not here to, like, I guess, negotiate on their behalf. We already kind of negotiated with them to get them to stop and leave. That's where we're at with them.
But they just killed a whole bunch of our citizens and injured many more, and there's all this damage, and it's going to take so much money to rebuild.
Well, that is true. I've killed the leadership. Well, I didn't kill the leadership. We've killed the leadership of who was in charge of attacking you. As far as repairs and the money and all of that is required, that's something that I definitely think you should probably inquire after with them. But also, continuing the war is not going to be cheaper. If you go back to attacking them and then they start attacking you again, it's going to cost more. More people are going to die. It's not going to be better.
Do you think that there should be repercussions for their actions?
In a just world, sure, there should be repercussions, but we live in this world, and I don't know that those are actually going to serve your interests, is my point.
Well, and she looks over her shoulder, and an older man with like thinning hair, gray on the sides, and a receding hairline, motions for her to wave or to bring you over, and she says, "Okay, I'm going to introduce you to the leadership. They apparently think that you are at least safe enough as a delegate. They may require a way for you to verify that you're from the Illusion Nation."
Okay.
Do you have a way of doing that?
I think I do. Hold on. I don't have anything physical on me. I can tell you all the history of my land, and I can tell you who to contact. Normally, Eddie has like a scroll that he can write to message the leadership there, but he left.
So there's no way for you to validate your claim that you're from the Illusion Nation and not a transmuter, and not a conjurer.
If I was a conjurer, wouldn't I cast spell? No, I mean, I'm not casting spells. You could ask me to try. No, I won't be able. I'm from the Illusion Nation. I'm not an illusionist. I'm a bard. I'm Bill Quiverlance.
Okay.
You have a library?
I mean, we do, but not here. It'd be in Cheddar.
That's
The main library. You're a musician, you say. Can you play us a song?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna play Reddy's song.
All right, make your roll.
Before I do it, I'm gonna stop and be like, I absolutely can. I need my symbols back, the big ones.
Okay. She goes over and collects the symbols and brings them back to you.
Thank you. Just the big one. I mean, I'll take the little ones. I don't want you to feel threatened.
Feel okay. Every time you say something, I just have more questions.
It's because I am a great orator indeed.
Okay, right. Sure.
So I'll go on to play Eddie's song.
Why does he always look like he's hungover? Even when he says he's not. Why does his trench coat
11.
Oh, wow. Okay. So you play this song. She's very enthralled. The whole leadership group is very enthralled by your performance. And she says, okay, I trust that you are a bard. At least that part for sure. I guess whether you're from the Conjuration Nation or the Illusion Nation is yet to be seen, but, we'll trust you so far. All right. Let me introduce you to the group. So she takes you over, and she motions to the older gentleman with the thinning hair and says, this is our leader. His name is Senior Latte.
Hello. Hello, Senior Latte.
Then next to him is another female with long red hair. This is Captain Grande. Her first name's Captain.
You don't have military ranks, but why is everybody named this?
Then there's a short, fat gnome, just bulbous. And she's like, this is Professor Doomer from the Doomer clan.
Yeah, I assumed.
And then Kankle. And she points to a big, hulking woman.
Just Kankle?
Just Kankle.
Just the
She doesn't have a family, lineage of any renown.
What does Kankle do?
She's just worked her way up through the order as a good spellcaster.
Oh. Good on you, Kankle.
Thanks.
You remind me of a lady I used to know.
Now you're just somebody that I used to know.
Well, Senior Latte is in charge, so I'm going to let him take over from here.
Okay, I see that you're coming in peace, and I heard your part of the conversation. I do have some questions.
I have answers.
What are the terms of this peace agreement that you bring?
Well, a big part of the terms were Eddie promised not to kill the rest of their leadership. And then he promised to let them have access to certain Illusion Nation artifacts to study at some point in the future on an undecided date.
I see. And what, outside of what you mentioned earlier, the benefits of not having war and casualties, and maybe there should be some form of reparations that the Conjuration Nation does provide. But besides that, why wouldn't we just simply attack and eradicate them?
Well, first, and this isn't a questioning of your strength, but firstly, I'm not so certain you could. I mean, war is war. There's always unpredictable things that can happen. Secondly, war's not great, and you would put yourselves at odds with the Illusion Nation, which would put you at odds with more than the Illusion Nation.
But we already have an alliance with the Illusion Nation. If you're really from there, you should know that the Conjuration Nation has allied with the Evocation Nation. Those two countries, nations, if you will, continue to spread throughout the land like a plague. Someone needs to put them in check.
Well, and that's exactly what we're attempting to do right now, but as you just saw, we just turned them back. We don't need a bunch of bloodshed and war to do that. And we have reason to believe that we can end the conflict. We are dealing with it right now. We've turned back the Evocation Nation more than once, and we're going to keep doing so. What I would propose, at the moment, you have a lot of injured here, you have a lot of sick people that could use help. At the very least, maybe now is not the best time to fight a war. Take some time, care for your wounded. Let the foreign invaders leave so that they're no longer in your land. And let's converse with the Illusion Nation and see if we can help work out something and mediate a deal between you two so that we can do this without more bloodshed and more people dying, and so that it doesn't distract from more important plans that are at work right now.
And what's to stop them from breaking that deal, that alliance? There honestly, obviously not honorable.
I'm not going to argue with you that they're honorable. The thing to stop them from breaking that alliance is not their honor. It's the fact that we have something that they want, and they know that they would lose access to it if they broke the alliance. On top of that, Eddie just walked into their camp in the middle of an army and killed their leader. They don't, I don't think that they have any illusions about the fact that he could do it again.
And where is this great warrior that you call Eddie?
He is at the House of Embers. He is the master of the House of Embers, and he was called away momentarily to deal with intrusions there.
I'm not familiar with this House of Embers.
You're not supposed to be, I think. It's kind of this, it's a very secretive layer. It's a very, very ancient house that is semi-sentient and sort of between realms on an island, surrounded by fire. So, not many people make it there. Well, when we first arrived, there was a different master who was holding some of the first people hostage, and that's how Eddie came in possession of it, was freeing them.
Make another roll to see if he believes you.
No.
You're a bard. You'd know about the first people. Let's see if he thinks you're lying.
It's a 9.
Okay, so he believes you, but there's some...
Well, let me show you something. Follow me.
Okay.
Our heroes will return after these messages. Hey there, it's Nico again. If you'd like to skip the ads next time, as well as support our show, you should check out our Patreon. All levels get ad-free listening, where you get to skip all the commercials, and then there are a bunch of other features, depending on what tier you go with. Check out the link at www.afoolsquest.com. And now that the commercials are out of the way, it's time to dive back into the foolishness.
And he starts to walk through the crowd, through the people who have been beaten and bloodied and stuff like that. And he takes you through to this small house that's been reinforced. So there's, there are guards, 2 guards at the front door. And then the roof has some kind of like covering over it, like a big netting, to keep part of the walls and stuff from falling on it. Or any like random shit from falling on it. And he says,
Please, be mindful when you enter this place. There are some of our wounded inside, and many of these are fatal wounds.
So, and he takes you inside. You follow him in? Mm-hmm. Okay, so he takes you in, takes you to the back room, and there's another guard standing in front of the door, and he pats the guard on the arm and says,
"Thank you for your service. Will just be a moment."
And so he opens up the door and steps inside, and there's this beautiful bed in there, and a serving girl who's sitting down in a chair next to the bed with a boy. You'd probably put him around 13 or 14 years old, laying in the bed. And the boy has this giant gash on his head, and on the skull you can tell it's kind of like indented, like something fell hard on his head, and he's unconscious. There's drool coming off the side of his mouth and stuff, and he says,
"This is what the conjurers did. This is the type of hate that they have for the Transmutation Nation, that we be subjugated to them is their only desire. This is my son."
That is, it's hard to look at.
That's hideous.
Not the time for jokes. Why'd you shape his head like that?
birth defect, or what are we talking here?
That's why you got to support the neck.
Did you drop him? Really? Be honest.
You should probably try again.
Stop it!
I'm gonna look over at his son. So his son is, he's got that and he's drooling. I'm gonna go, where's my character sheet? I'm gonna go look at his, son and get closer and kind of inspect the wound and see if I can tell, or not like being gentle and respectful, but kind of get a look at it and see how serious I think it is.
Yeah. So as you approach, he says, "Who is to blame for this? Who will take responsibility? What court can we bring them in to demand justice?"
There's no answer that I'm going to give you that's going to be good enough or good at all for who did this to him. I don't know what specifically happened here. But what I can say is that while there's nothing good about this, it's not going to be any better for undeserving children in their nation. It's not going to be any better there, and every war that's ever existed, there have been civilians and children killed. They've all been horrible, but if that was a justification to continue the war forever, then we would never have ended any of them. Like, at some point, we must be willing to stop making it worse. However, I don't think I can really convince you of that right now, but I do want to see, as I'm talking to him, I'm going to be like walking around and kind of inspecting and trying to get a good look at the kid. I think they took all of my healing potions. Those. I mean, I also heal, but it seems a little...
Yeah, you guys, you were out of healing potions, and then there was some in Miss Leanthry's tent that you guys each took one of, and you drank, and you got like 1 hit point, and Eddie got like 2 or something.
Feels like definitely feels like a waste now. So yeah, I'm gonna stop and kind of look at him and listen. Like I said, there's nothing I'm gonna say to make you feel that that there's any justice for this, but who do you think you can hold responsible that's going to make you feel justice? The entirety of their nation? Their leadership? Their armies? Who?
I don't know. At this moment, I would like all of them. Every caster that's there, every magician inside the Conjuration Nation, put to the sword. But I understand that's not realistic.
And I think at the end of it, you would find that you didn't feel much better. Do I think that I can do anything for the kid?
Make an intelligence roll.
6.
Your roll's a 6?
Yeah.
No, you think it's too late.
Ain't that about a bitch? I'm just gonna, Yeah, that's unfortunate.
It is unfortunate.
It's like the only thing I do.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna...
If only there was a healer that could care for my child.
I don't think he can hear anymore, and if he can't hear, I can't lie to him. No. I sit down and... That was the worst bad roll I think I've ever had.
Like, I literally set you up for this. This is like the perfect scenario for you to heal someone and save the day. But nope.
I was just so hesitant because imagine I fail the roll and I'm just in his son's dying room banging gongs together and shit.
Whack up!
Didn't I tell you to be quiet?
He did too. Oh my god. Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna look at him. God damn it. And, I'm just gonna stand up again. I don't have an answer for this. I'm a bard. We're better at coming in after and singing about the valor and whatnot. This is kind of not the part of war I'm great at. To be honest, I'm not great at any of it. I'm great at telling stories. But again, more of this is not the answer.
You've given me a lot to think about. Are you able to guarantee that there will be no more attacks from the conjurers tonight?
I feel very confident in saying there won't be, and I can promise you that if there are, as soon as I am able to get a hold of Eddie, I will do everything in my power to help you get all the vengeance you want.
Okay. Well, in that case, let us retreat back out into the main area, into the square. We can talk with my leadership. We will start a feast tonight to celebrate the pause, at least while our two nations discuss the future of the Conjuration Nation. But please, come, let's eat, drink. You can sing for us another one of your songs. And then in the morning, maybe we can have a fresh take on what to do next.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Some time will help.
All right. So he leads you out of his son's room, takes you, he gives some commands to have, lets everybody know that the attacks are done for the night, that they'll have a night of reprieve. And they put together like a feast and stuff, and there's wine and not a lot of, super cheery, happy feasting. There's so many people injured and stuff like that, but they do allow the common folk to come mingle with the upper class and the leadership and stuff like that, and they do feed everyone. Anybody who's willing can come and take from this table and stuff. And but they have the main group, that circle of people that I had mentioned. They all have their own table, and they are being fed specifically, and you are invited to sit at that table with them.
Yeah, I'm gonna go have a seat. While they were getting everything around, I will have changed into appropriate clothing for the area. Make sure I am stylish by the standard around here first.
Yeah. Are you doing just some clothes from some of the people, or?
I think I have to, because I think I best vested earlier in the day, right? To get into the uniform to look like them.
Yep.
Yeah, so I think I'll just wind up buying something somewhere.
Okay. All right, yeah.
Or off someone, whatever.
Yeah.
There, give me your hand.
Here's a corpse.
Oh my god. Did like his son's tunic.
Very nice thread count.
Thank God it was red.
Alright, so yeah, you get into a better outfit and stuff, and they have you come to the table. And, as you sit down, they, bring a big plate of, they've got some, like, bread that's there and some soup. It's like a soup bowl, right? That's in there, and it's kind of like a beef brothy soup, so like a dark brown, and it's got some vegetables and stuff in there. And then off to the side, they've got some lemon cakes and a glass of wine. And Senior Latte says, "Oh, thank you for joining us at the table. Your wisdom was very much appreciated earlier. Next to you is Professor Doomer. He had some questions for you about the Illusion Nation, if you don't mind."
No, not at all. What can I do for you?
Yes, I've been wondering about the Illusion Nation. It's rumored that there is a city hidden amongst the people, that you are not as tribal as we've been led to believe. And from what I understand, you probably are not allowed to speak of that. That's fine. My question is, with the Evocation Nation now dealing in such savagery with the Abjuration Nation, where will we put our warlocks? As you know, the Conjuration Nation has been spitting out warlocks left and right for decades now, and the ones that we imprison have frequently been sent to the Abjuration Nation. So, when we no longer have access to that prison in the Abjuration Nation, would it be possible to send them along with you to the Illusionists?
Well, I cannot make any commitments yet without speaking to leadership, obviously. But that is a problem, and I have some thoughts. There is a possibility that there might be another appropriate place for them to be kept. At Crossing, but I would have to speak with Eddie. If not that, then he may have a place that would confine them well.
I see. All right, well.
But there are options. I will make sure to have an answer for that, but one way or the other, we will have somewhere to keep them to make sure that we're all safe from the vile warlocks.
And my second question is around new information that has come out of the Illusion Nation from some of our allies. We have some Abjuration refugees who have come here since the war that have come to seek refuge with other families that have, traveled over the ocean to get here. And rumor has it that you have a new Famogranite Grove. Is that true?
The Famogranite Grove? Well, last I knew it was still in good shape. There was some question about its safety. But yeah, that was the case.
Will you be ramping up production of healing potions?
That is the goal. Yeah, we wanna produce as many as we can and start getting them out and making sure everybody's in good condition. You said there are people here now who need healing, though?
Yeah, look around you. All sorts of injured
Oh
people.
my god! Well, I have some ability as a healer myself, so after dinner, if we can go to some of the people who might still be in condition that I can save, I would be happy to try my hand at it in the meantime.
Well, yes. Okay. No, that's wonderful. Thank you. Yes.
And then Major Bang says, "And will you be spending the evening with us, Mr. Bill?"
Yeah, I think if you'll have me, that would be great, because the guy with the house left me here, so...
Oh.
I told him that I was going to try and calm things down while he went and dealt with that, because it seemed important that somebody be here, but I don't know how long he's going to be. I honestly don't even know the nature of the problem he's dealing with, really, other than there's somebody there who wasn't supposed to be, so it could be, I was going to say it could be a kid knocking on the... I don't think it can. It's probably bad.
Well, you're more than welcome to stay. I think we have a place set up just for you, and I can show you where that is after dinner.
Oh, that would be wonderful. There's nobody drinking out of shoes there, right?
No.
I feel like a human again.
And it's good to see you in more fashionable clothes than the Conjuration.
Thank you. I'm very happy to have them. I actually have a whole wardrobe that I keep traveling with me, but it's a ways back.
Oh, well, how inconvenient.
It really is. I told them it was important, and they just don't understand. You know how much easier it would have been to get you to believe me if I'd have been in the right attire?
It was almost what got you shot with arrows.
Yeah, I mean, dressing up as one of them was a great idea when I was in their army, but coming here, man, that was a... Whew.
And then Senior Latte says,
Well, we've discussed it as the council, and we've come to an agreement. Despite the fact that I think we should continue on to avenge my son, who apparently is beyond healing.
That felt... Okay.
You just told them that you could heal people. right in front of him.
It's true. It's true, but
A little targeted.
nobody likes passive aggressive, all right?
We've decided as a group, and he looks around and all of them are shaking their head yes, that tomorrow morning we will accept a peace accord. We will ask to seek justice in a court of international law, and hopefully we can find representation from the Divination Nation to stand over the proceedings. In the meantime, he lifts his glass and says, I guess we should toast to peace, shall we not?
We shall. Feels like it's sad now, and it's not supposed to be sad.
So he lifts his drink, and everybody else at the table lifts their drinks, and he drains the whole thing, like he just drinks the whole cup of wine.
I'll sip daintily. I think a song's in order.
Okay.
Start playing music to not talk to him anymore.
All right, so make your roll for performance.
11.
11. All right, so yeah, you play a wonderful song. All right, so what does your night look like after the song? Like during the song, like what are you trying to accomplish?
So during the song, I'm gonna play play into like what I know most about, but around like just ancient heroes, but focus on heroes that are from this nation or who are probably more impactful here, to try and help with spirits. And then after the song is done and I've rubbed elbows and kind of cheered people up as much as I can, I'm gonna spend the rest of the night just going around trying to heal people as much as is possible.
Okay. Yeah, so you start making the rounds, and then you start to feel like exhaustion coming over you after a little bit. And the song was great, people applauded, and then as you start healing, like just a heavy wave of exhaustion starts to come over you, and your vision starts to blur. And as you step away from a young soldier that you were healing, she gets a look of worry on her face, and she says, "Are you okay?" And then, just as you go to reply, you collapse into slumber. And then you wake up the next morning with a terrible headache. Just your head is screaming in pain.
Am I still on the ground, or I'm going to look around and try and get my bearings without opening my eyes very much?
You appear to be in some sort of a cell.
Oh. I don't even think I did it this time.
There is an open window to the outside world, so it looks to be like not some dungeon cell or anything, but more of a small cell inside of a house, maybe for like a drunk tank or for public nuisance, whatever, just for the village area. And you can hear people readying for war outside. There are soldiers getting geared up. There are, people who are in charge of units. There's no military, but there are people who are in charge, like telling, hey, we're gonna man this area here. Like, you guys get ready to cast this spell. So you hear the goings on of the army around you, and I'm gonna,
as best as I can, get up and I'm gonna try and shake myself of a condition.
Okay, yep.
If I fail, it's just going to be worse. Because symbols. I'm really starting to regret the symbols. They're inconvenient. Got a 6.
Oh my god. Alright, so you start smashing the symbol, and your arms are just, your body's just not responding the way it ought to, and the music is just terrible, if you can call it music. You're disappointed in yourself.
Oh, I hated that.
But one of the guards does hear that, and a few minutes later, the door opens, and there's Major Bangs that comes in, and she says, "Oh, you're awake. How's your head?"
It hurts, Miss Cowlick. Why am I in here first?
Miss Cowlick, rude. Anyway, well, it was determined that
while you were here negotiating on behalf of the Conjuration Nation, that while you might be an illusionist, and we believe that you are a bard, we decided to proceed with the battle, and we couldn't have you going back to warn the conjurers. So please know that you are in no danger here. However, we can't have you warning our enemies.
That's like kind of stumble up. That's a fucking terrible idea. I gotta tell you. Ow! What did you give me?
Oh, it's this thing called Snaproot. It's what we put in some of our alcohol here. It tastes really terrible, like black licorice, but if you put in enough of it, it snaps your brain and makes you go to sleep real bad.
I thought it was just Jägermeister.
Pretty much is. Mixed with Malort.
Look at that. So let me get this straight. You've got kids dying. I just spent the whole night healing a bunch of people so that you can send them off to die anyway, and that's the game plan.
I think the game plan is to exterminate all of the conjurers and take over that nation. And then, hopefully, we'll do a good job getting rid of the warlocks, like the conjurers should have done a long time ago. It really is what's best for the world.
Can I ask you a question? I'm still, like, stumbling, holding my head. Can I ask you a question? I'm a big history guy. You do much history?
Not as much as I probably could.
I was just curious. I know a lot of stories, and I'm trying to remember the one where the people who were talking about exterminating groups of people, where those guys were the guys you were cheering for. You remember that story?
Oh. Make your roll. Not that you've been rolling well.
14.
Okay. Yes, I do remember that story. And if I remember it right, they're the ones that initiated. In our cause, we didn't initiate this. We're just responding.
No, that's fair. You poisoned me last night, no?
Well, with nothing fatal.
So you poisoned me last night. You initiated. Is there do I now have some right to respond?
I guess I'd be willing to go to court about that.
You'd be willing to go to court about that, but you're not willing to go to court about this mass murder that you're planning to do?
It's in response to war.
It's attacking the back end of an army that's leaving.
We don't know that. We only have what you said.
Are they not marching away already?
Some of the people are retreating and stuff, but like they're it's slow going. I mean, they just lost a whole bunch of people and it was chaos over there. So
yeah, fair enough.
And you haven't seen the outside since
That's fair. I was like
the night before. Yeah.
Well, I was like, well, if they're still out there like camping and getting ready to attack, I might be wrong. Actually, maybe we're killing them. But no, I'm just gonna okay, so you don't know that for sure, so you're okay with just going to war and murdering them all, and you think that then you're going to take over their nation, which is your defensive action, is taking over their nation?
Well, that will give us the chance to rid the world of the warlocks, as well as we can give and provide their citizens a much better place of living.
You can provide their citizens a much better place of living?
Yeah, once you get rid of their military leaders who continue to provoke and do these outlandish acts of violence against other nations, partnering with the Evocation Nation. These are cruel, awful people.
They're very bloodthirsty. Very, very much not like yourselves.
See? You get it.
It was sarcasm.
Well, I guess I'll have to get better with your sarcasm. I think we'll be spending quite a bit of time together in the next few days, maybe weeks. At least until this is over, you'll have to stay with us in this secure environment for your protection.
Oh, well,
of course.
I suspect I'll be staying with you for a while. But there is a certain master of the House of Embers that'll be coming back soon. I think he's going to be very upset with your decision here. And I'll remind you that the only reason that you sunk that last lot of them was because he killed their leader first. None of your attacks got through. In the middle of their army.
And I'll be honest, that was the big reason we decided to incapacitate you. You see, probably a lot less likely for him to come through and assassinate one of us if he knows we have you, his friend, as a hostage.
You don't know Eddie. you don't know Eddie. First of all, you only have me as a hostage until he knows you have me as a hostage. That's how Eddie works. He does some weird magic stuff. I don't. You know about it. You do magic, right?
I do.
Yeah, he does weird magic stuff, and he's the master of the House of Embers. Regardless of that, I don't actually care about staying with you. That's fine. I'm baffled by this decision. You can go and kill them at any time. Why does it have to be now?
Because if we wait past now, then we don't have the right of war.
So you think it's okay to attack them now because it was a day ago, but if it's a week in the past, it's not okay? That's
the way the leaders see it. I'm just here to be the babysitter. Which reminds me, I brought you some eggs. And she slides some scrambled eggs under the cell into your, like under the, the metal or the iron bars and into your cell.
I looked down them. Ew, they're not even in the pocket. Immediately. No, I don't like that.
All right, and here's probably a pretty good place to call it.
I got poisoned. I normally do the poisoning. I considered poisoning them too. Those bastards.
This concludes this episode of A Fool's Quest. Join us next time for more fun and daring adventure. Thank you for listening, and don't forget to like, subscribe, review, and comment on your favorite platform to listen to A Fool's Quest.